Some favorite food, definitely Korean barbecue.
I love Korean barbecue. Like I have to admit, like it's so nice because you're sharing. There's always like the chef, the one who's always taking, not sharing.
Scissors.
Yeah, the scissors person. I really like it, and it's also because I think I met a lot of people around a Korean barbecue. So yeah.
And raw beef bibimbap for me. My top two foods for sure.
Mine's probably jimdak. My dad told me that when I came to Korea, I had to eat jimdak because it was really yummy. And I'm glad he said that. But also, jokbal, that's really yummy. I really like jokbal. Yeah.
My favorite Korean food is 감자탕.
But there's something that I didn't know about and then became my favorite, and that's 닭발.
My favorite Korean food is like just Korean is a chicken. It's not like really a traditional one, but chicken.
The fried chicken. Oh my god.
Chicken. I don't know who invented it, but he was a pure genius.
Chicken, samgyeopsal, and I really like. There's a lot of mint chocolate here, because we don't really have that much in Indonesia, so it's like a heaven here.
And for like Korean food, my favorite one is stock, and especially with maybe pot inside, like beans.
For me, an unexpected dish that I actually really like is bibimbap. So yeah, I'm a spicy eating person, so like I like a lot of spicy food, so I think this is like perfect. Yeah.
I don't think if it's the whole Korea, but Handong has this popcorn culture where you go with your team and have meal together every week. So I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Popcorn, definitely.
Yeah.
Because culture of popcorn, I never experienced it in my university or throughout my whole life.
No.
But here, so on Monday I'll have popcorn with my team. On Tuesday I'll have popcorn with my family. On Wednesday I'll have popcorn with my friends. So popcorn, and you exchange food and you exchange like thoughts.
This culture of sharing is so
Yes,
nice.
culture of sharing. Yeah.
Have you lived in iHouse?
No.
Okay. I love living in iHouse and being in Carmichael.
I think it's really fun because in iHouse there's like other people from like other countries, and then there's also Korean, so it feels like a home.
iHouse was just a place where I felt very home.
In our lounge, it's really, it can be really loud. You know, it's just like Korean students, international students all coming together, having fun, eating each other's foods, talking about each other's cultures. So I think it was amazing.
Yeah.
Like if you plan to stay in my house, it means that you want to meet foreigners, interact with them. So a lot of people had this like very open-minded mindset. And yeah, I made a lot of friends there.
By living in iHouse, it made the transition so much easier.
Yeah.
But my favorite part is when you enter the iHouse and you have people from first floor like, hi Daria, hi Fez, hi Vadim, hi everyone, and you go upstairs to your lounge, and if it's like at 10 p.m. or 11, you just meet everyone here and you have chatting, even small popcorn. When you're having yashik, you can go back home for a stressful day and ask for shelter, and they provide it to you. And it feels like sisterhood.
You know, during vacation, I live in another dorm. We lived in Happiness with other international students, but just the way the dorm is set up, it's a little harder to meet. But when you are in iHouse, you can make a lot of random friends, and a lot of the friends that I know now, it was because I was sitting there with one friend, one of their friends came, said hi, they started to sit down, and this is it.
Right.
So it's a very closed little community, and it has, of course, its pros and cons, but overall, yeah, I love it. I love Carmichael with all my heart.
Yeah, the experience was amazing. I feel like they did an incredible job of welcoming us, both as international students, but also just as students. Yeah.
For me, I would say also 9 out of 10, maybe 9.5 even. There are some things that could be improved. For example, many courses are tagged as 100% English courses. However, there's a lot of Korean comments during the class, and for example, some parts of the presentation are also in Korean, hard to understand. So yeah, I think if this changes, then it's 10 out of 10 for me.
I really enjoy the sense of community here, a big sense of community, and I really like it.
And here I feel love every day, and the bright fireworks of culture everywhere. It's just so different and so impressive here.
It was wonderful. I couldn't expect it better, because I met so many amazing people, really. I had an amazing experience, I had interesting classes, and I discovered something so different. And actually, it will be my best advice for going abroad. Like, try a country you don't know at all about, because you will learn so many things, and also a country as different as Korea is different from France.
Yeah, so 10 out of 10. Yeah, and Handong is really prepared for international students. But I compare it to my home university, and it's like my only one experience. But Handong is
So much
just
better.
great with it.
It was good. Overall, it was good. I like, some people know my story, but I faced a lot of challenges, I think, since I came to Handong. But overall, I'm really thankful. I think I grew up so much after I came here, so yeah.
And for me, overall, I can say just like one more, grace. If I tell you just one interesting thing is, I'm the generation of grace. And then I'm experiencing God's grace in Handong, like throughout all my Handong life. So it's like graceful.
I think, if anything, we'd always love to join in, and we'd always love to do stuff with you. So if you are doing something, please don't be afraid to ask us to join in.
Yeah, I would also say the same thing. Don't be afraid to speak English. Your English is way better than other schools. Yeah, so talk to us more, interact with us, and study hard. Because I know Handong is hard, double major, but you can do it, I think.
I would say thank you for accepting us and like creating so many memorable stuff with us. Remember us, contact us anytime after we're gone to our home country, I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, also, me as well. Thank you so much for welcoming us, having us here, teaching us your culture, your language, and just thank you for working so hard to communicate with us. Because I have a couple of friends where we have some trouble communicating, but we make it work. We find ways to communicate with each other. So thank you, because I know it's not easy to express yourself how you want. So, thank you for spending your time with us, getting to know us. And yeah, as Nina says, please don't forget about it. Contact us, and I'm sure we will come back in the future to Korea. So just wait for us. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for welcoming us. Thanks for being just yourself, with your passion, with your honesty, and just you. For sure, I will recommend Handong 100% to my friends. I already have a friend who's coming next semester, and she's already excited because I told so many beautiful things. Yeah, thank you. That's great.
I really witness Korean students to be really hardworking, but I really want them to know one thing, that your health and your happiness and your life is other things you cannot buy. And if you have a bad grade, you have a bad GPA, your life won't end on this. You just need to continue living, continue have your silly, funny moments with your friends, and always remember about love surrounding you.
So to Korean students, I always wanted to say this, your English is fine. So fine. have to feel so pressured. So please don't feel burdened when you see us in your same like team pool group. And can I talk about the guy?
Yeah, right.
So there's the guy that I talked about who helped me the first day I got here. I can't remember your name or your face, but I said, let's be friends. I just wanted to say thank you. And sorry, I couldn't remember anything. But yeah, you were wearing a pink shirt. Thank you. I remember until this day how precious your self and your mother's help was for me. So thank you so much. Yeah.